In our last episode, we stopped by Isla San Francisco and Isla Coyote and learned about the critically endangered hawksbilled turtle while we were there. This time around, we make our way farther north into the Sea of Cortez and see some pretty amazing scenery. With our fresh produce supply already getting low, we decided to sail over to San Evaristo in hopes of stocking up our cupboards. Well, we just left Isla San Jose and are heading to San Evaristo. There's a little grocery store in San Evaristo, and it's the only one, I don't know, that we'll probably see for a couple of weeks. So we're trying to get there before our good friends Ripple. They're a couple of miles behind us, and they're too chicken to put up their spinnaker. We're doing about 5 knots to their 3 knots, so we should make it to the store before them. And anything good, we're getting. Sorry, suckers. Made it to San Evaristo. Since we're faster than Ripple and they're too chicken to put up their spinnaker, we get all the groceries. Gonna be nothing left. This was actually Brenda's idea. Molly, if you're watching this, this was Brenda's idea. She didn't want you to have anything. All along the Baja Peninsula, there's tiny fishing villages and towns with mom and pop style tiendas. And generally they don't have very much. So you take what you can get and you don't throw a fit. Slim pickings. A couple of avocados and some chips.
See what we can make with 2 avocados, an onion, and some chips.
Sounds like guacamole to me.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to sing me something romantic? Even though the little tienda had pretty slim pickings, we were still in luck, because Lupe and Maggie Mae's beachside restaurant, it served some of the freshest seafood around. And while we were there having dinner, we made arrangements with Lupe to use his restaurant the following morning as a place to give out glasses and school supplies to some of the locals. And after we gave out glasses to everyone in need, well, we were off. Well, we just left San Evaristo and we're heading north. We don't exactly know where we're going yet, but it's pretty nice out. Got the spinnaker up. Nice light southerly breeze. We're doing about 4 knots and it's flat. Seas are calm. It's great. We love it. So, we'll see how long it lasts. See where we end up. That right there, that's the tiny village of Napolo. We had originally planned on stopping there for the night, but with nearly perfect sailing conditions, I was enjoying myself a little too much to stop so soon. So we kept on going and ended up in Puerto de los Gatos right about sunset. And the next morning, we woke up to what sounded like popcorn coming from the corner of the anchorage. After watching the Mobula rays jump for nearly an hour, it was time to head to shore and explore. We made it to Puerto Los Gatos, I think. We're not sure about the name, but it is beautiful. Huh, Brenda? Going to be a good spot for a couple of days. Home sweet home. This place is pretty awesome. Have you ever been to Moab or Grand Canyon? Out of the southwest US, there's national parks, all the red rock and that sort of thing. It's just like this. Except here we got the ocean. It's pretty awesome. It's beautiful. And I'm pretty sure this camera isn't going to show any of it. So, mark my words, this place is spectacular. The only bad thing about this place, there's no tacos within like 100 miles. Stuck with granola bars. That's no taco. Huh, Brenda? Going through taco withdrawals. I'm almost 100% sure none of this is going to show up on the camera like it really looks in real life. So I'm telling you, trust me, it's spectacular. It's actually really dramatic. Probably one of the most...
Are you talking about you or the scenery?
I'm talking about me. I'm really dramatic, but so is the scenery. Actually, I'm talking about Brenda. She's really dramatic.
We've covered a lot of ground in Mexico, and we haven't seen a bad place yet. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say Puerto de los Gatos, well, it's one of my favorites. With all of the rock formations surrounding the bay, it's a pretty easy place to spend a bit of time.
Yeah.
Have our own private island. That was a close one.
From way up on top, we could see our friends on Ripple, who were a day behind us, come sailing into the anchorage. So, we made our way back to the boat, shared a meal, and made plans for a hike the following morning.
We're going for a hike today. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Brenda thinks it's cool, but I think it's about 100 degrees out. It is hot already.
It's gonna be such a baby. It's gonna be so much fun.
It might be fun, but we might die at the same time. It is hot. Got Molly and Ben from Ripple. They're excited about this too.
Let's do this. I'm ready.
Look at that. Shoes. We got shoes on. We don't wear shoes anymore. This is crazy.
From the anchorage, we could see dirt roads crisscrossing the desert. So, with backpacks full of water and shoes strapped to our feet, we were off to check them out.
Desert nature hike. That was a brutal jackrabbit. Found a lagoon in the middle of the desert. It's an oasis, but I think it's saltwater. There's no real trees other than this brush. There may be rattlesnakes. That's why Ben's going first. Yep, definitely salt. Got crunchy salt ground. Yeah.
Hi. What do you think?
It's beautiful. A little oasis out in the desert.
It's a little liquidy.
It's very exciting, huh?
Yeah. Doesn't smell very good. See them?
Where are you at?
We're sort of lost in the middle of the desert, I think.
Whose idea was this?
Yours, definitely yours. But it's beautiful. We have to find our way back.
But before going back, we spotted a village way off in the distance, and we had to go check it out. And the first person we met in that little village, well, he brought out some old family photos, and he gave us the history of the place.
It's amazing.
And of course it's all in Spanish, so I might be a little off in the translation. Alright, the story with this place. This place is called La Casa Grande, from around 1900. There was a guy, a fisherman. He found a really large pearl and a clam, or oyster, whatever, and took it to La Paz, sold it, and they only gave him about half of what it was worth. But with that half of what it was worth, he came out here, built this place, which is massive, especially for back in those days, and bought a whole fishing fleet, took care of a whole village, and lived out the rest of his life. And had 13 kids. 13! And we just met I guess he's the great-grandson of the guy who built this place. But sadly, after the original owner passed away, there was a bit of a dispute in the family as to who should take care of the place, and so it eventually went to disarray.
Yeah, this place is awesome.
Timmy fell in the well.
Wow, muy profundo.
This is the town well. He told us it was very deep. I wasn't joking. It's pretty cool. Hi, Brenda. Well, we just got back from our hike. It was about 10 miles in the desert. And I'm not gonna lie, the last couple miles were brutal. It was hot. But the good thing, right behind our boat over there, there's a reef. And we're going snorkeling. It's gonna feel great. And you know what? It did feel pretty great. There's nothing like a cool, refreshing swim in the ocean after a long, hot hike in the desert. But that's about it for this episode. So join us next time as we explore our way farther north into Mexico's Sea of Cortez.